Alright, hey everybody. So today I would like to get the house that's behind me here finished. I'd like to, or at least to a state where I'd be comfortable moving my items into it, um, and starting to store things in here. That's kind of where I'm at, kind of my goal for today. That's what I want to do. And then on top of that, I don't really have any other plans for today. I'm thinking maybe we'll go on another adventure to uh, try to find some blue clay, or just kind of to try to find anything interesting, maybe runes or something like that. And also, I would like to finish the roof of the well. I'd like to get that fixed because it's a little messed up right now. I'm not super happy with how it's looking, so I'd like to fix that. But outside of that, in the future, for next episode probably, I'd like to get ready to start doing some of the story content. I don't want to push that off for too much longer because it's pretty interesting and it's pretty fun. And I'd like to get an elk. I just recently toured one of my old worlds, which is a video that I'll be uploading eventually. I'm not sure when. Maybe it's out already at this point, or maybe it's not going to be out for a little bit. I don't know. We'll see how the schedule for this one goes. But yeah, so honestly, let's just hop right into the building. Let's just keep going, and I'll come back once I've got the house in a state that I'm happy with, or I need to do some other stuff. All right, everybody. So actually, I just realized that I can't continue building quite yet. And the reason for that is that I actually ran out of wood last time. So this is all my building materials pretty much in here. And as you can see, I have no oak logs left. So I need to go and get more. And to do that, my axe is pretty much broken. So I'm going to need to make another axe. And while I'm at it, I also looked in my chest and saw that I had 52 leather. And I thought, probably it wouldn't be a bad idea to both repair my leather leg jerkin and then to also make a little more armor. So, for instance, here the body, and then also the helmet one. I don't think there is a helmet one. I think you can make a leather helmet, but none of the recipes for head armor are actually required. But I don't need to make leather head armor, so I won't be doing that. But I am going to forge up another axe and probably one other new tool here. And then I'm going to go ahead and get some wood. And while I'm waiting for that, I'm also going to get some more quick lime cooking so that I can get some sand and make some more of the plaster here that we're using for the wall material. Because I can tell already we're going to need a lot of this stuff. So it's probably better to make more of it now rather than to be making more later. Also, these door panels, I think I'm going to replace them with glass door panels. So I need clear quartz for this, which means I am actually going to have to mine some quartz because I don't think I have any clear quartz. Yeah, I've only got normal quartz. So we'll go ahead and mine some of that too while we're out. So basically just going to do another resource gathering session to get ready for another long session of building. So I'll see you guys all when I've got this stuff collected. Alright everybody, so we're back at base here. I've got a ton of wood now. Really good amount. I got some more sand for the quicklime here to turn into that sweet plaster. And I've also got some more birch as well. And I picked up a couple other little things while I was out there. Now, I also saw that, yes, we've got our first chicks. So our first farm births happened while I was away, and I guess I won't be able to know their gender until they've grown up. But that's great. So we've got our first farm births as well. So that's awesome. Anyways, I'm gonna hit a quick sleep, and then we'll be right back into the building. Alright everybody, so we're back here, and you might notice I am actually freezing right now. So I'm going to go ahead and make some winter gear. It's the 1st of November, and we're looking at 7 degrees C right now, which is pretty impressive, to be honest. It's lower than I thought it would be. It said that I could also do this. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So, with that taken care of, I'm going to have to sit by the fire for a little bit here. But I've got my winter gear on now to hopefully keep me a little warmer. I think this hydrate or dihydrate mod, I think, is making it so that the rain is pretty bad too. It's not well. Actually, rain will always make you cold. We're soaking wet. That's the reason why we're really cold. So I need to fix that by sitting next to a fire for a little bit. So it's going to be a pretty cold couple months here now that we're getting like freezing rain. So I am just going to light this fire, and hopefully that's enough to warm me up. Otherwise, I might have to make some kind of temporary structure to warm me up a little more. And while I'm doing this, I might as well make some food. So I will be back once I've made some food, and honestly, I'll probably just get back to you guys once it's building time again, assuming that everything's going okay with the warming up and all that. So. Okay, so it looks like we're seeing some success with staying warm here. Now, I'm not sure how long that's going to last, though, because the rain is going to make me wet pretty quickly again. So, I think I might need to make one of these. I should have like a hat that can make it so I'm not. Yeah, here we go. This will protect me from the rain, so let me make one of these quick as well. Because that's, I think, is going to be what I need, is some protection from the rain. Because the rain is what makes me cold. And I don't even need a knife. Nice. Okay. So that should keep me from getting soaking wet every time that I stand out in the rain for more than 30 seconds. So I'm going to go ahead and warm up here again quick, and then, dry off. I'm already warm, but I'm just going to dry off here, which actually it's going pretty quickly to dry off. I think that straw hat is really helping out. Well, we're still slightly wet, but that should be okay. So it's a bit hard to see right now, I'm sure, but this is where we're at. Those of you who are watching the time-lapse very closely might have noticed that I did consider moving this out by one half of a block, and then having this be the same distance here. And we're being interrupted. Probably you guys saw also the numerous interruptions by creatures of the night, which was very unpleasant the whole time. It's very annoying. But so yeah, this is where we're at now. I need this wall to be flat to the block here. So this wall, it's probably fine that it's not. But I do need most of my walls to be flat to the block. So that's why I've pulled back this by half a block here. Which I think it'll be okay. I think that'll work out in my favor in the end. And I'm probably going to do the same thing over here too. Pull this in by half a block on this side. Just to keep things flatter to the block on the walls. And now that I'm thinking about it too, I may even extend this out. I might pull this all in by half a block over here and have this be the only wall that isn't. But we'll see. I think these two walls might stay to be extended to the block on the outside. But we'll see how it ends up. For now, I could also just employ something like this, because really it looks fine on the inside. And in fact, it even gives me an opportunity to maybe try to change things up on the inside. So I might do that too. We'll see. I could theoretically, I think I could theoretically at least. Well, let me sure that I can still see here. I think I could knock out... Oh, no, I can't. Okay. So this is the actual wall. I can't knock out any more than that. But on these sides, I could theoretically knock out, you know, a quarter block even, or so half a block, and replace it with something else if I wanted to change the inside wall and how it looks. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see for sure. But this is where we're at. So not a lot of progress has been made, to be honest. But once I put all the floor in on this part, I think I'm going to build a dividing wall here, and then that'll be how I... And then I'll start to work on the roof a little bit so I can start moving things in at least. And at least have somewhere to put the bed where I can sleep inside a house. So other than that, the Boathorns are very annoying. Boathorns are probably the most annoying. Their range is crazy. They can hit you from like 15 blocks away. So very, very annoying. But yeah, so not a lot of progress has been made, but definitely progress has been made. So I'm probably just gonna hit a little sleep quick. Oh, actually, I suppose we could check on the crops too while we're out here. So the flax is still at 7 out of 9, which I think the flax can go until -10 before it actually starts to die. Or maybe -5. See, I'm not sure. The cabbage is actually all done, and so are the onions. So, in fact, I think I might just harvest those. Carrots are at 5 out of 7. Flax is 7 out of 9. So both the flax and the carrots and the fennel and the parsnips and all that, these I'm not sure if they're gonna make it, but the onions and the cabbage did make it. So I'll probably go ahead and harvest that before they get damaged, and then I will hit a little sleep and we'll get back into the building. So I'll see you guys when that's all done. Okay, everybody, so we're back. I'm cooking up a little more quicklime here since I'm out of plaster. And at some point, I'm going to need to go get more of that. Now, if you remember correctly, last episode, we did find... Where is it? Here. No, not there. Here. Here we go. You can see, because it's very... The sand is it's very, very white. This is more gray. This is white sand. So here is some chalk, which we can use the quern to turn into lime. So it's definitely possible to go get some more of that if necessary. Now, something interesting. Right now it's 3 degrees C, and you'll see on the mountaintops there's already snow. So it's starting to get pretty cold here, and thankfully none of the crops have been damaged yet, and they're still growing quite well. So the rain has been pretty consistent. We're still seeing pretty consistent rainwater to keep them, making sure they're growing at 100% speed as much as possible. So that's always good. But I've kind of decided that I want some glass, which means I need to go collect some quartz, and I also need to go collect some, now because we only have 5 quartz here, I need to go collect some quartz, and I need to collect some clear quartz in order to get that special door that I want. Now, interestingly enough, we are pretty much out of storage space. So I think I should have some nails in here somewhere. Yeah, here we go. Let's make some of these special drawers. And the question is what to make them out of. I think pine is probably going to be... Well, no, because if I make them pine, they're going to blend in with the... they're going to blend in with the wall. And I don't really want that. So maybe maple? I'd also like to make a hearth, but I'm going to put the hearth in this room. So I'm not going to make that quite yet. But so let's make those cabinets. Okay, everyone, so I just learned that we actually can't make these special chests with just copper. So we're just going to go ahead and make some more normal chests. So we'll replace our chests with those once we get the chance. But for now, I think I'm going to just go ahead and go look for some quartz. I don't think I'm going to bother going all the way out and getting more lime. I don't think I need it that badly right now. The lime I have, the lime I have should be enough to at least get enough of the house built that I could start putting a roof on it. Which also, by the way, some of you might have noticed this, but I did dig up some of this peat here because I wanted to keep the quicklime cooking, so I went and got more of that. But for now, I think I'm just going to go ahead and get some of that quartz. We'll just find the nearest quartz and mine some of that up. And I also need more, well, I need fire clay. So I'm going to finally start using the bloomeries. And in order to do that, I probably will need to get more fire clay, which is kind of a good excuse to go ahead and mine more black coal. So that might be another thing that I do as well, because I'm going to need it. I am going to need it. So there's no point in not getting more. But I need quartz and black coal, which will give me fire clay, so that I can make more of these fire clay bricks. So each one of these is 12 fire clay bricks as a single bloomery. So I'm going to need an absolute ton of this stuff. So it really doesn't make sense to not just go ahead and grab a ton of it while I can. I could make this stuff on my own, but since I know where I can just find it, it's probably going to be easier to just go about it that way instead. So I'm going to finish up chiseling this here, and then I'm going to go ahead and mine some black coal and some quartz to get some fire clay, and then I'm going to make some glass. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so I just broke my axe, and so I'm going to go ahead and make a new one of those too, while I also make some nails and strips. So I'm going to go ahead and make those too. And I'll do that before we set off. Alright everybody, so I haven't yet got any of that quartz yet, but that's okay. I did, however, get a ton of coal and a ton of fire clay, which is really good. I also got a little bit of stone here. But so this coal will probably keep me going for quite a while. Admittedly, you don't really need a ton of coal until you're starting to make steel, and we are going to do that for a while. But for now, I can make the rest of these fire clay bricks that I want. So I'll keep some of this because I'm gonna want to make an oven eventually. So I don't want to get rid of all of my. Oops. Don't want to use up all my fire clay, but I do want to use up a lot of it. And then I'm gonna get it going, and then I'll go ahead and so that I'll be ready to make glass once I am done mining out the rest of the quartz that I want. So let me just go ahead and cover these up quickly and get them burning. and then I will be back. Well, actually, then I'll be going ahead and mining some quartz. So I'll be back when I'm done mining all the quartz. Alright, everybody, so I just about, probably you all saw that. I just finished mining up quartz. We've got, oh, so there was some silver in there too. I didn't even realize that, but we've got about a stack and a half of quartz chunks, about 2 stacks actually. We got about 2 stacks of quartz chunks here, and that'll be enough for me for now. So I'm actually pretty much right next to my old base, so we're just gonna go there and hit a sleep, and then I'll hit you guys when I'm back at base and we're smelting up some glass. Oh, also, temperature-wise, it's starting to look a little dire. It's 0 degrees C right now, so it's starting to get pretty cold out. In fact, I think it's probably reasonable to say that the crops will be starting to take cold damage pretty soon. But we'll take a look at that once we get back to base, so I'll see you guys when that happens. Alright, everybody, so we're back at base, and look at this. So indeed, it is 1 degree C here, and the snow is starting to pile up. So we are actually starting to get snow here, which probably means now is a better time than any to finish up this house and get moved in, because, yep, snow is starting to pile up on the floorboard. So, our crops, I'm guessing, are going to be starting to take some cold damage. They've got a little bit yet. Like I said, oops, I ended up never finishing harvesting all the onions. That's kind of funny. Like I said, I think that flax can survive. It'll survive until -10, and I think it starts to become cold damaged at -5. So we're at stage 8 on most of the flax out of 9. So hopefully, at the very least, the flax will finish growing before the growing season is officially over, and it's too cold to grow anything else. But I do have a pretty good buildup of food, so it's not a ton, but it should be enough that the winter won't be so long that I won't be scraping to survive. We've got, well, we'll check out the food stores momentarily. I'm gonna finish up watering this here and then come back when that's done. So I'm back. The crops are done being watered, but yeah, so it's 2 degrees C out right now, which means we've got a little more time, I think. I think these plants are, if they manage to grow, they're going to grow by the skin of their teeth. It's going to be very close for them to not get cold damaged. But also, it's perfect timing here, because the fire clay bricks that we need to make these, why can't I think of the name of them? I don't remember. The bloomeries, that's what it is. The fire clay bricks we need to make these bloomeries are all complete as well. So if we were going to make iron, this is how you do it. You got to put it in a bloomery so that it can get nice and hot, and get hotter than it could get in the crucible, and then melt down that way. And then you got to knock all the slag off of it too, which is kind of annoying. It's a process for sure, but we're not going to do that. Of course, we're not quite there yet. I'm not really feeling a need to for now. I'm quite enjoying, actually, still just having tin bronze items, so no need for all that just yet. Yeah, so we've got a lot of quartz here now, which is good. And we've also got some clear quartz, and we've got the fire clay bricks, so I'm going to use these to make a bloomery. I suppose I'll make a couple. Might as well make 2 at least, and then I will explain how these work and how to use them. Okay, so we've got our bloomeries now, and to use these, it's really simple. You just need to place the base and then the chimney on top, and then just fill it with what you want. So for me, I want to put in quartz chunks, because that's what turns into glass. And then I just need to put some coal in it and light it on fire. So the bloomeries are super simple, very useful. Like I said, this is how you make iron. If we had iron, this is how we'd be making it. We don't have iron, and we won't for a little bit, and that's okay. Like I said, I don't really want iron right now. But yeah, so we'll just light these on fire and get these going. And then I think it's finally time to jump back into the building. Haven't been doing as much of that as I would have liked, to be honest. And it's been taking quite a while, the little bit that I have been doing. So I want to just keep going with that. So I'm going to go ahead and jump back into the building now. Alright everybody, so I just broke another chisel. Totally unsurprising at this point. I'm breaking a lot of chisels. And I'm getting these really weird lag spikes as well, so I'm probably going to hit a quick little restart of the game and then make myself another chisel, because despite the fact that I've made like probably 4 of them now, I don't think I have another one just laying around. I don't. Unfortunate. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and hit a quick restart, and then I will make myself another chisel, and we'll get back to building. Alright, so I'm out of tin bronze ingots actually, which is kind of crazy. That's okay though. Also, my compost finally finished, which is nice. So I now have a little bit of compost, which is good. I'm gonna need a lot of that to be making the really high quality soil. But I'm going to go ahead and get this tin bronze cooking up, and then I will be back once the ingots are done. Alright, so I'm still in the middle of making the ingots here. Everything's cooling off. I decided to make myself another hammer and pickaxe since mine are starting to look pretty dire. But in the meantime, I did notice all the chicks grew up, and they're all hens, which is good. So hopefully there'll be a lot of eggs coming in soon. Yeah. So we'll see. Outside of that, yeah, all the ewes are still ready to mate, supposedly. Thanks for that one. There is a ram in there, but they just are not getting pregnant, so I'm guessing that ram is not eating enough food. And then all of the boars are still pregnant too, and I'm guessing those will be giving birth pretty soon, which is cool. Oh, there we go. My ingots are all cold, so I'll go ahead and cool those off, and then I'm gonna get to foraging here and make myself probably 2 more chisels. Alright everyone, so we got 2 more bronze chisels now, and a tin bronze hammer. So I'm going to hit a quick sleep probably, and then we'll be getting back into the building. A quick crop update too while we're at it. It's not quite getting down to negative temperatures yet, so hopefully the flax, which is almost pretty close to being done, will be able to make it through before the winter hits too deeply, but we'll find out. So anyways, let's get back into the building. Oh, that's right, I forgot to mention, so last night, a temporal storm did a little warning kind of came in while I was smelting stuff and forging these things. Yeah, so basically we're in the middle of a temporal storm right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and wait this out. I've been stealing peat from that local peat bog as well. But anyways, we're just gonna go ahead and wait out this temporal storm, and then I'll be back when this is over. Alright everyone, so the temporal storm is done. We're back. We just have one slight problem, which is that guy right there, you may be able to see, that's a split head drifter. And they're pretty nasty. So I think he'd probably one-shot us in our current state. So I don't really want to go out there while I kind of just want him to go away. But I don't know if he will. So we might just have to book it past him, and hopefully he doesn't hit us. But I also hear a couple others hanging out there. I think I heard a shiver at some point. But yeah, there it is. Oh, that's a nasty shiver too. Stilt shiver, I believe. Possibly? I don't know, I can't tell. They should just go away at some point, but... Oh, yeah, there we go. I think that one's heading out. Alright, I think they're going away. Oh, never mind. I'm not sure why they aren't going away. Well, we might just have to open the door and book it, and hopefully we don't die, so... Let's just... Oh. Okay. Thankfully it threw a rock at me instead of trying to hit me. Because if it tried to hit me there, it would have probably one-shot me. Okay, I was able to hit that one through the through the wall there. I don't think I could hit this one though. Once the trader's out of the way, let me. No. Okay. Well, I think hitting the shiver made it run away. So this guy, I'm gonna try to just run right past. Let's see if I can make it happen. Oh, he's going away now. Kind of. Oop. Yeah, right, exactly. So, we're just gonna run away from that, and hopefully he just kind of goes away. Yeah, that was 19 damage from a single hit. So, yeah, those guys are nasty. They'll mess you up. Even if you're wearing really strong armor, they do a lot of damage, so I have no interest in messing with those. I'm gonna just make some poultices here, and then we'll be going back into building. So, all right, I'll see you guys after the building's done. Oh, also, I almost forgot, the glass is done too. So we finally have our glass. Let me just break these and get it. There we go. And we have 24 glass now, so should be enough glass to keep us to get this building done. I don't think I'll need more than that to finish it up. So yeah, that's good. So anyways, for real now, let's get back into the building. Alright everybody, so here's what we're looking at for now. This will be gone of course, but so one of the mod recommendations that I got was the VS roofing mod. And I'm planning on, I kind of forgot that I had it up until now, but so yeah, this mod is actually super awesome. I really like it. This is kind of what I've got for the roof so far. On the inside, I might add something or other to make things a little more interesting to look at. But on the outside, I think it's perfect. It looks really nice. So I'm happy about that. And then I've got some glass for the window here. At some point, I'd like to add some kind of trim around this window. But yeah, so this is a lot closer to the final form of what things are going to look like, which I'm happy about. As for the interior, I haven't really finished anything yet, but I did move my bed in here, and like I said, this is going to be where I'm going to put a hearth, and then over here, I don't know what I'll put in here. I do need to move some things still. Like this needs to be moved in half a block yet so that these walls are both flat. But yeah, minor things, minor things. And then it'll be, well, then I just need to finish building it. I've ran out of clay, or not clay. So I ran out of this plaster. I've ran out of plaster again, which means I need more quicklime. And I don't have any lime left, so I can't just make any more quicklime. Which means I'm going to have to take my bronze splitter plugs and a couple hammers. Because, and yes, I say a couple because this is the current state of one of my hammers. So definitely going to need a couple of them. I'm going to take all these and go on a little adventure. We're going to trek all the way down to here, where the chalk is. We're going to trek down there and grab some of that. And I probably will grab some bauxite while I'm down there as well, because bauxite will be useful later. That's for steel making. We're going to need some bauxite. So we'll grab some of that too. And then also, I should make a little hay bed here for myself, because I'll need that too. And then, oh yeah, also I'm sure you guys saw throughout that building, I am being accosted by drifters constantly. Oh, and we also finally reached -1 degrees C, so we're starting to get into the cold temperatures. Also, you guys might have noticed the days are very short right now, so there's very little daylight, which is honestly super annoying. But, you know, what are you going to do? So yeah, that's going to be the plan. I'm going to go get a ton of chalk, and then I'm going to turn that all into quicklime so that I can make more plaster. And then once I have that, I should have everything I need to be able to come back and finish building at least this house, at least, or if not the whole house. I probably won't have time to build the whole house today, but I will definitely have time, hopefully I'll have time, I should say, to finish up this room at least, so that I can put a roof on this room and then get it in a position where I'm ready to start actually filling the interior, and then we can have a proper room, which will be nice. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get the chalk that I need, and then I will be back when that's done. Or, well, we'll see. We're going to go on a little adventure. We'll find out. And I'll be back. Yeah, probably I'll be back once I've got the chalk and bauxite, unless there's anything else. I would bring my 3 gears, but there's not really anything I can do with 3 gears. So, yeah. And actually, I believe the river flows in this direction. So I might just hop in my raft and raft my way down there too. That could be a good idea. So anyways, I'll see you guys when we're at the chalk. Alright, and here we are. Honestly, that didn't take much time at all. The raft idea was actually really good. I was flying in this raft down that river. I genuinely probably only took me a couple minutes to get here. So that's great. And not even a minute, maybe. But so, yeah, now that we're here, now I need to find kind of the best area to actually harvest some of this stuff. I think probably the best option is just to dig down a little bit. Okay, so it's actually very thin. A very thin layer. Well, I'll get this stuff quarried up, and then I'll be back. think that's going to be all the chalk we have room for. Mostly because there's actually not as much here as I was hoping there would be. So I don't think I'll be able to come back here if I need more. But at least I was able to get some. For now, I think it's time to... Well, I think I'll take the raft as far up the coast as I can go. And then once we're there, I will be running probably from about to here-ish all the way back. So I'll catch you guys again when we're back at base. So it's thanking to the fact that it's nighttime, I found this thing. I would not have seen this otherwise, to be totally honest. But wow, look at this. This is pretty cool, eh? I don't even know what this is. Commodities trader? Okay. What do we got? Okay. Well, 50 gears only for a commodities trader. That's nice. Interesting. Maybe I sell him my... Oh, actually, yeah, I'm gonna sell my... Let me, I'm gonna sell him this. I think I need to empty it out. I'm gonna sell him my jug because he'll give me 11 gears for it, and that's money. Take it. Take it. Take it, take it, take it. I want it. Earthy orange ceramic jug. Oh, I see. He's not interested in buying just the jug. He wants cranberry brandy. Huh. Okay, so we can't sell that then. Okay, well. Anyways, that's cool. This is a cool new trader building. The trader's got all new buildings in a recent update, and they're all really cool. So this is awesome. Anyways, continuing my journey home. Okay, so unsurprisingly, I was playing around like a fool, and I've fallen into this cave, and I've gotten exactly what I deserve for playing around like a fool. And so but this time, we're not in so much trouble. As you'll recall, last time I did not have a pickaxe. This time I do, so I'll be fine, thankfully. But yeah, that could have ended poorly. But I wanted to test the readings in this area, and I was getting a little too throwing caution to the wind, if you will, and fell into the hole, which is not what I wanted. And honestly, it was less like I fell in and more like I got landslided into the hole. So, but oh well. I can escape quite easily. Oh, there's even quartz in this hole. Isn't that cute? I can escape quite easily since I've got a pickaxe. Otherwise, this really would have been an ordeal. I don't think I would. This one, I think I wouldn't have been able to get out of without one. But that's what happens when you learn your lesson. You don't make the same mistake twice. Which is funny that I said that, as I caused another landslide, which very easily could have sent me right back to the bottom of the hole. But yeah. Anyways, I'll be back once we're, okay. Luck is not quite on my side today. Look at all the angry beings down there. Oh, and they're throwing rocks at me. Get me out of here. Can I just maybe... Yeah, there we are. Alright, we're free. Okay, now for real this time. I'll see you guys when I'm back at home. Alright everyone, so we're back at base now. And something that I would like to show off while I'm here, because I kind of forgot that I did this, but while I was building, I didn't show it, but and the keen-eyed viewer may have seen it during that, but I did actually finish the roof here, and I fixed it. So I used that VS roofing mod, which is quite a good mod in my opinion. I'm learning. I'm very fond of this mod. I like it a lot. It's very, very powerful. But yeah, so I replaced the roof here, and it looks quite good. I'm not so sure how I feel about the beams, if you will, sticking out, the boards. But I don't know. I'm gonna leave it be for a little bit and see how, and then kind of sit on it and see how I feel about it. I maybe will swap them out to like oak or birch or something like that, and maybe that will help a little bit. But yeah, so looking good. I like it. Anyways, I'm gonna get some of this chalk turned into lime and get some more quicklime cooking so that we can get back to the building. Until then, it's time to begin stacking more rocks. Because, oh boy, are there lots of rocks that I could stack. And yeah, that definitely is making a lot of sense with how it's being stacked. We also got a ton of this chalk sand and a bunch more dirt and that kind of thing too, so that'll come in handy if I ever come to need like sand for any reason. So if I need to make more daub, and actually the sand is necessary for making the sand I need to make the plaster anyways, so that's kind of works out in my favor that I got a bunch of that too. So, but yeah, anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and turn a bunch of this chalk into quicklime, and then I will return once that's complete. Alright, so all of the chalk that I had is ground up into lime now, so I'm kind of just waiting for it to cook, which is going to take a long time. So I think in the meantime, I'm going to get back to putting the roof on this house and trying to get it at least a little closer to being done. So let's jump right into that. Alright everybody, so I accidentally let the quicklime cool down a little bit, like twice, while I was working on this house, so unfortunately I'm out of plaster and I'm going to be for a little bit still, so, and I'm running out of time here, so, but this is where we're at. I think we're really making good progress, to be honest. I'm considering maybe adding a window to this room. I don't know, we'll see what I want to put in here yet, but yeah. This is where we're at. This is what we're looking at. It's a little plain on these sides, I think, so something to spice it up a little bit would help. But, yeah, it's looking good, I think. Especially like this here. Once this side is finished, I think this is going to be great. Plus, we finally managed to finish the well ceiling as well, so that's nice. Temperature-wise, it's 11th of November, and it was -3 before I went to sleep, so we're starting to get dangerously close to the damage temp, the cold damage temp for flax. So hopefully this will start finishing pretty soon. But I'm still seeing some 7 out of 9s here, so it's possible that they won't. But yeah, we're very close to the flax being done, and we're also very close to having proper winter temperatures. The piglets. We finally have some piglets. Oh, and some very angry mama pigs. But so we've got a bunch of piglets too. The ewes are still not even pregnant, but that's okay. What are you going to do? Yeah, our tools are taking a beating, and we're actually out of tin. So next episode, we're going to have to start off by hitting a mining trip and getting some tin. But until then, that's all I have time for today. So we made some good progress today. I learned how to use the VS Roofing mod, which is good because the VS Roofing mod is pretty awesome. It's really powerful, so I'm liking it. I'm going to be using that one a lot for sure. Very strong, very useful. But yeah, we made a lot of progress today. We finally finished the well, like permanently done. I might go back and change the color of the boards, but we'll see about that. I don't know. But yeah, so if you manage to make it all the way to this part of the video, I just want to say thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already and you'd like to see more. I upload weekly, so Sunday uploads are typically when I'm putting out a new video. And if you want to see this continue, feel free to subscribe. Also, if you have anything you'd like me to know, feel free to drop a comment down. If you could like or comment, that would help out a lot. Kind of help YouTube push my videos to more people who might want to see them. So yeah, I hope you guys can see the vision for what I've got. I know I say that pretty much at the end of every episode, but this time for sure, actually for serious this time, I think it's really looking nice. Things are really starting to take the final shape of how they're going to look in the end. So I think that's awesome. So yeah, thanks for watching, and hopefully we'll see you next time.